Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video with me, Brooklyn. So I hope you all had a lovely week. Today is March 14th, 2025, and I wanted to come here and show you some household decor, well, for my kitchen. If you all have been watching my videos, for those of you who have been watching my videos, I have been working on my kitchen, revamping, and I also have been working on a tea station. So these items I want to show you all, and just to let you all know, if my camera is going in and out, it's the lighting, okay? Because I have sucky lighting. And please do not forget to rate, share, and subscribe, okay? So the first item we're going to start with here are some stove top covers. I bought these stove top covers from Roses department store. I'm just opening them with you all. And they are silver because I'm doing my kitchen in silver. Not really silver because I have silver stainless steel. I had stainless steel toaster and, knife set and things like that. But since my appliances in this particular uh place that I'm living are white because they have not updated anything, I decided to change everything to white and gold to match my white appliances, okay? So, but some of it I have a little bit of silver still left in there. So anyway, these are my stovetop covers here. And I'm doing the video uh long way up and down because I think you can see the product better instead of my phone being this way. I think you can see it better, but you'll see black bars on the side. So of course these come with 4 in a pack, 2 large, and then you got the 2 small. And I believe these were running around, I want to say $7.99, and those are from Rose's department store. Okay, so the next item here that we have comes from HomeGoods, and I thought it was just the cutest little thing. What happened was I went in HomeGoods and I was just like, it was a beautiful day a couple of weeks ago because what I do not get paid from YouTube. I don't get any compensation, no sponsors or anything. So when I buy product to show you all, it takes me, some time to get. I purchase it here, I purchase it there to build up my stock before I come to you all. Okay, so this item here is so darn cute. I thought it was so cute. It's a little bowl that I thought about throwing keys and stuff in, but I don't know. I went to HomeGoods one day just to mess around. And of course, you cannot go to HomeGoods and mess around. I don't know what I was thinking. Go to HomeGoods and mess around doing what? Because you're going to come out of HomeGoods with something. If you go to HomeGoods and don't come back out with anything, you wasn't shopping. And I really wasn't shopping, but they always have something that we want. So this bowl here is so pretty. It's a gold, it's gold, and it has diamond rabbit ears. It's like a half egg. And then it has the ears. That is so adorable. I bought through some HomeGoods. See, there my lighting go. But I bought that from HomeGoods. I thought that was so cute. And it has the little slide resistant foam on the bottom. And this was $12.99, but it's so beautiful, the ears. And I mean, I'm sure this was an Easter product, but when I put this out, it's gonna be out indefinitely because I just think it's just so beautiful. I don't know if I'm gonna put this in the kitchen on the counter or just sit it somewhere, just randomly, but I thought it was so cute. Miss Bugsy. I just came in from work, guys. Every time I do a video, I'm just coming in from work. I'm just coming in from work. And I fell off doing videos because I work all the time and I just be so doggone tired. So the next item, oh my goodness. Like I said, I'm redoing my kitchen. I'm revamping my kitchen. And I was doing, like I said, whites in the gold, right? And I'm throwing some silver in there too, some metallic silvers and things. These right here are from Amazon. Oh my goodness. When I opened this box, Okay, when I opened this box, I was like in awe. For real, because I wasn't expecting these to look like that. Now, y'all remember back in the day when your mother or your grandma had the wooden spoons on the in their kitchen, in their dining room, the wooden spoons. They had the fork and the spoon and the knife or whatever the case may be, but they were wooden and they were huge, right? They were, you know, the thing back then. Everybody had to have a set of wooden spoons. Well, my mama didn't have none, but I know a lot of people who had them because that was the thing, you know. And so when I saw these, I thought they were really, really nice. And I can't get them out the bag, out the bubble wrap. Okay. Oh my goodness, y'all. I was like, oh my God. I have the fork, the knife, and the spoon, but I bought them in silver. And I want you to look at this. Look at this knife. Look at this knife, guys. Oh my freaking God. I know y'all see a glare because my lamp, but look at this knife. It is so darn huge. And look at the light, how it bounces. It just hits. So I got the knife. It all comes together. And it was on Amazon. So I can't remember the price because they have so many. So go on there and look on Amazon. Here's the fork. Oh my God. Look at that. The knife and the fork, right? And here's the spoon. Look at there. Oh, I was like, oh my God. That is beautiful. And I opened up my coworkers. It came to my job. It went to my job. Because like I said, I work all the time. I'm not here to like sometimes get my packages. They might put them down here in the morning. So they went to my job. And I opened them in front of my coworker. And she was like, oh my God. Because I wasn't expecting it to look like this. Look at this. I was thinking it was going to be thin. You know, just long little old thin. Because you can't see online really like you want to. Look at these things. They are gorgeous. So these are going in my kitchen. So whenever I decide to move again, everything that I have here will be some way, shape, or form used. Now, I don't want to have to wind up putting no forks and spoons in the bathroom. Because if I don't have kitchen space like I want it, these things going somewhere. If I got to tie a ribbon on them and hang them in the living room. The dining room, these are going in the kitchen, but these are going with me. Everything that I have been purchasing to go into my kitchen here in my condo is going with me. Because a lot of times when I move, I will not be able to use certain items. So I'll get rid of it, give it away, whatever the case may be. This stuff is going somewhere because I bought some bomb stuff this time. So the next item came from Temu, but it was from a local shop. Now, what pissed me off about this is because when it got to me, it was in a bag and everything, but the box was all beat to crap. I was like, what's going on with that? You know, I mean, y'all didn't think to put in a better box. I know y'all probably got out the warehouse, but look at the box. It's my teapot for my tea. Look at that. But it's a nice teapot. No dings or nothing on it. It's a nice teapot, but I was just disappointed in the packaging. This is my teapot. It whistles. It whistles, guys. I haven't used it yet because I want to show you all first. This is my teapot. It's 4 fluid ounces. Look at my teapot, short and stout. Here is the handle and here is the spout. When it gets all steamed up, you'll hear it shout. Just tip me over and pour me out. This is my kettle. It's stainless steel. And it was on the Temu app. And it's really nice. It's nice. It's so nice. And it got the little thing. So when it blows, when it whistles, when the water get really, really hot, it'll steam. It'll start, woo, you know, because I noticed too. Now, back in the day when I was growing up, and my mom would make tea, you know, she had a teapot. Sometimes she would put it in a pot, but she had a teapot. and it stayed hotter in your cup longer. But now when you put your cup in the microwave, it doesn't stay hot. It cools off really quick. I don't know what it is about actually boiling the water, but it stays hot longer. And I do drink a lot of tea here lately. At one time, I wasn't a big hot tea drinker. I liked iced tea. But here lately, since I've been trying to change eating habits, and I've been drinking like herbal teas and things like that to help relax you at night when you had a long day at work. You know, you can get stress tea, you can get tea to put you to sleep. You get all kinds of herbal tea that won't interrupt your medication if you're on medication, and it can help you. So I figured, well, because when I put it in the microwave, it just does not stay warm enough for me. It just cools off. But I notice when you boil water, you know, like if you boil eggs, the water just stays just excruciatingly hot, you know? So that was one reason. Plus I'm doing a tea station, so it makes sense to have a teapot, you know? So I still have some stuff to go, guys. So I've been collecting. So this next item here comes from HomeGoods, and I just liked it, and I think I'm going to use it as I think I'm going to put some candy in here because it's a candy. I think it's a candy jar, but you can use it for like creamer. You can put tea bags in it. You can put, you know, whatever, but I'm going to use it for a candy jar. And it has the gold lid. Right? And this jar was only $5.99. It's a really, really nice jar. There you go. It's a really, 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 really nice jar. And I love the gold lid. I love that. So I'm going to get me some candy. I like Jolly Ranchers. I like Now Laters. So now and later. I guess you can eat some now and save some for later. That used to be the commercial. Eat some now, save some for later. That used to be the commercial's theme song. And it's called Now and Later. I say Now Laters. But I'm going to get me some Jolly Ranchers. I like the apple. And I want me the apple and the pineapple Now Laters. I'm going to fill this up. And, you know, pop one in my mouth every now and then. Sometimes you know how you get the dry mouth, and, you know, or sometimes you think you're hungry, but you're really not hungry. So you just pop a piece of candy in your mouth or something like that. So that's what's going to go in here. My favorite candy. And that's my favorite candy. And then my next favorite is Blow Pop. So it's Now and Later, Jolly Ranchers, and I like Blow Pops. I just like candy, but those are my favorite. Those are my childhood candies that I always was gravitating toward when I was causing myself to have cavities. So the next item here, and I don't even really know because it's been a few weeks. Let's see. It's been a few weeks. So I'm gonna be surprised again. Let's see what this is about. I'm just opening it again because I couldn't remember. Now I remember. Okay, so this is going in my kitchen by the sink because I bought a dish detergent, a washing dish detergent dispenser. Okay, and I'm going to sit it on here because I told y'all my kitchen is going to be glammed. It's going to be glammed. I mean, you can still cook in it. It's still functional. It's still very much so functional, but it's going to be beautiful. So I'm going to sit it on this blinged out riser. You see the crushed diamonds here, and then it's mirrored. And then it has the four little knobs on the bottom trimmed in gold here. So let me open it out of the plastic so you all can get a better look. So I'm going to sit my little, and I'm going to put a video up in the top so y'all can see. You know, you can go to my playlist if you're interested and you can see it there. But I'm going to sit this in the kitchen by the sink, but not on the side that I use because I don't want it to be, you know, splashed up. So, you know, you got the two sinks. I like to hand wash a lot of my things. I have a dishwasher, but I just like to hand wash, you know. So I wash on the left. This will sit on the right. So when I'm spraying and stuff, this is not getting all soapy and dirty and stuff like that, you know. But I'm going to sit my dish washing liquid dispenser that I bought on here. And then it has the legs, and they're trimmed in, they're like crystals, and then they're trimmed in the gold. I thought that was beautiful. And it has the crushed gold, the crushed diamonds, excuse me, on all four corners. And this is absolutely beautiful. And it's mirrored under there. I mean, it's like literally mirror. I mean, like you looking at yourself like in mirror. It's beautiful. You know, so I thought that would be cute. And then you know how you have your soap dispenser here, and then over here, that little brush that you can use for your pots and your pans. And then you can get like a little bowl and sit it right here, or maybe a little plant or something, you know, sit right here. Then have your soap dispenser here, and then it's just pretty. And then you can just use Windex and everything, you know. So, and this riser was on Amazon as well. It was on Amazon. The next item here, I remember what these are. I opened them. Are really, really nice. So like I was telling you all guys, I'm doing a tea station. It's just taking me time. I will show y'all the finished product when everything is up. You know? But it's taking me time. I have to find the right products, you know, because when you're doing things, you're decorating, you don't just jump and start buying stuff. You have to take your time and actually find the right things, because then you're going to be regretting, because you're going to be like, well, I should have waited and got that. I should have waited and got that. So I'm taking my time finding the right items to put in my space, because I don't plan on changing any of this out for a long time. I know a lot of people, they change their decor like every 3 months. They decorate for Easter, Halloween, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day. I ain't doing all that. Once I put this in there, it's staying. I may change a throw pillow every now and then sometime, but for the most part, when I put something in, it stays. I keep my furniture for like 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I spend too much money. I will buy new furniture, but I'm going to have it for duration, and then I will purchase something else and have it again for the duration. I don't see that. It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. I mean, even for content, I have to find something else to talk about, because I'm not getting rid of my furniture every time you turn around. So anyway, in my tea station, I was wanting to get a sign, and I couldn't find one. I mean, I didn't like the signs, because every sign I see, they have a lot of coffee signs. I guess there's a lot more coffee drinkers. So they had a lot of coffee signs that were more glam than bling. But when it came to tea, you know, I guess it's supposed to be like an older person's type thing. And so all of the signs were more old-fashioned looking, you know, with the old-fashioned teacups and stuff. And that wasn't what I was looking for. So when I was on Amazon, I put in just letters, just blinged letters. And they came up with some. And I bought the one that was displaying the word eat. But I decided to take it and change it to the word tea. T-E-A. But when I saw it on Amazon, it was eat. E-A-T. But I'm going to change it to T-E-A for tea. So I got the letter T. And it's blinged. And all of them has got the crushed glass in it. Let me take the plastic off so you all can see. I love anything, guys. I'm telling you. Anything animal print, fur, faux fur. I don't wear real fur. I've had real fur, but I don't wear real fur anymore because I love animals. But anything faux fur, anything blinged out glam, gemstones, crushed diamonds, anything like that, oh, we can be friends. We can rock together, because I love stuff like that. It's just like a candy store. It's amazing to me. And, you know, I guess that's just my personality, because I like a lot of, you know, I used to wear rings and stuff on every finger. And normally I have my nails and I'm going to get that done. But I used to wear rings on every finger. I've always loved jewelry and just blinged and fur, and I'm a girl. You know, I know all women don't. And I don't like it when women put other women down for being girly. I've had women to tell me, you too girly. How can a woman be too girly? That's like telling a man he too much of a man. It doesn't make sense to me. You too girly. I can't be wearing makeup and lashes. That's too girly. That's just not me. So what you're telling me is you're a dude. Because that's like me telling my fiance, you too much of a man. Because he is. He's a man. So how that look, me telling you too much of a man? I can't, that just ain't. I've had women tell me, you too girly. I can't wear ruffles and pearls. And, well, you know, that's on you. You want to look like your name is Eddie, but your name is really Esther. That's on you. That's somebody's personality. It's not an act. It's not like I get up in the morning and be like, oh, I'm going to be glam. Then it's not really me. It's an act. It's like, it's part of my breathing. When I go into a store, I gravitate toward that. Yeah, I have on jeans now, right? But my shirt says Faith and it's all pearly. And then I got the pearls here, you know. But when I go into a store, it could be, just say, winter coats. It could be wool coats over here and fur coats over here. My radar is like, fur. Bing, 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 fur. I'm going to the fur. That's just in my DNA, I guess. It's just, I just love it. Everything about me, you know? So these are the letters. So you see the T. So pretty. And you can hang them, but what I'm going to do is get some double-sided tape. They can stand up, but I need them to be a little bit higher, so I'm going to get some double-sided tape. They're just black, wooden. Okay, so that's the letter T. So sparkly and shiny. Okay. T. And then you got the letter E here. There you go. The letter E. And it's the same in the back. You hang it up. See all the diamonds, the crushed diamonds? I love that. Oh my God. I wish I could find some crushed diamond stovetop covers. I've searched for blinged out stovetop covers, you know, because when you cook, you're going to remove them anyway, you know? So I was looking for something like that, but I can't make it too blinged out, girly girl, because, you know, I'm trying to be, you know. So anyway, the E, so pretty. Oh my goodness. And the A. So TEA for T. That's going to be in my T bar. Aren't they beautiful, guys? These are so beautiful. Please leave me a comment in the comment section below. Tell me how y'all do in y'all kitchen. Interact with me. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, if you're watching me, it's not going to take a minute but to hit the thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. It's going to help me get through the algorithm so other people can see the video too that might want to decorate like this, you know, who might enjoy things like this. So like I said again, please give me a thumbs up and interact. Drop down in the comment section below how you liked the video, what you didn't like in the video, what I could have changed, you know, what you might think I should add to it or take away from it, what you do in your kitchen, what kind of colors you use. I mean, you know, let's have some dialogue. You know, you're taking the time to watch the video, which I appreciate. That means you're interested. So I do appreciate that. So, you know, just take the time to press the little button, hit the subscribe button, you know, become part of Brooklyn's, you know, YouTube family. Okay. So again, this is the T. So pretty. The E. And the A. And I have one more item here. I love it. Okay. Like I said, when I showed you that little rabbit dish and I went in there, this next item, which is my last item, I found it the same day. And what it was, I have a smaller one in one of my videos. If you go back and look, I may try to pin it. It was my butler dog. It's a brass butler dog with the tray in his mouth, and you can put little pastries and everything on it. I used that. I got that to go in the kitchen, right? And I got it from HomeGoods. So when I went back a few weeks later, I was in there, like I said, just messing around, scoping everything out, just seeing what they had new. And I ran across this little man right here. Another butler dog. He has a tie. He's all white, as y'all see. Okay? He's made out of the resin. He's all white. And look, he has a little gold tie on. Sunglasses. And he has a little tray on his head. The other one I have is brass, and he has the tray in his mouth, but he don't have sunglasses and he don't have a tie. And he's small. He's countertop. You know, when he can hold pastries and things like that. This one I'm going to leave in my TV room, and I will put my remote control. You can put your drink here, you know, things like that, your cell phone while you're sitting there. But I'm going to put right now, I had it in the den, the TV room, and I had my remote control laying in here. And I didn't take off the tags or nothing yet. But yeah, I thought he was so cute. Roscoe. Every time I buy something that's an animal, I name them. Sometimes I don't even remember the names, but when I first get them, I give them a name. Right now, he's Roscoe. His name is Roscoe. His name is Roscoe. So he has little sunglasses, and this is his ears in the back. He is so cute. And I was he was $69.99. I was hoping to find a large one like this in all gold or either all silver, but I didn't see that. I'ma still look for one. I wasn't looking for Roscoe. I was not looking for Roscoe. Roscoe was looking for me because I kept walking around that store and I had said, God, I wish I could find one because the girl on YouTube has one, but hers is all gold and hers is this size. My all gold one is countertop for pastries and things like that, you know? So, but I wanted a bigger gold one. I was like, God, I wish I could find one. And I kept walking around the store and I walked in that same area. I had been in that area. And then I walked through and something said, look down. And I looked down and he was sitting there like hidden. And I was like, huh? And so I thought he was so cute. So I decided to bring Roscoe home because I didn't go to spend money. I was like, I was not going to spend no $70 and buy a little rabbit thing. That's not what I was intending on. But when you see stuff at HomeGoods, Roses, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington Coat Factory, you better get it. Because if you don't get it right then, you ain't going to get it. And women, you all know that. If you don't get it right then and there, you're not going to get it. That's just it. Plain and simple. So I was like, I'm going to take the chance to go ahead and just get it. And I had to figure out my stuff later. Because I'm like, I'm taking Roscoe home. So like I said, he will have my remote control on there and things like that in the TV room. But yeah, this is my last item. This is Roscoe with his little tie. And I guess this plate is his little hat. And I thought Roscoe was really, really cute. You know, and this is HomeGoods, okay? So that is all of the items that I do believe I have. I don't think I left anything out. I hope you all are doing good with a lot of this stuff that's going on in the world. I always say, please, just be mindful, be careful. Make sure you're still praying. For those of you all who believe in prayer, pray. Make sure you're fasting, turning down your plate. Make sure you're reading your Bible because things are getting hard, right? And there's going to be a time that you may not be able to have access to food. You may not be able to purchase food unless you do certain things to get it that you may not be willing to do. So you need to learn how to go without stuff now. So when that time comes, you may be able to stand, you know? It's going to be a time that we're not going to be able to do YouTube videos because time is getting worse. Times are coming up where it's just going to be every man for themselves, you know? And I don't have to purchase this, but a lot of people cannot go without food and water. And they're going to make it to the point that you're going to have to bow down and succumb to them in order to be able to purchase them things, in order to be able to take your child to the hospital, to take your child to get the life-saving treatment that they need. And if you don't do this, you're not going to be able to have these things. So you have to train yourself now, because it's going to come a time. It's going to come a time. And a lot of people say, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to, I just run. There's no running. When it's time for judgment and at the end, it's no place to hide. The Bible says that the mountains, people will cry out to the mountains, fall on me. Because there's no place to hide. The Bible said there's no place to run. When that time comes for the mark of the beast, and you have to choose for your soul salvation or to sell your soul for some water for your puppy that's over here dehydrated, because everybody loves their animals, or your baby that's over here dehydrated and can't get them, or your sick parents or yourself, can you hold out and say, Lord, I'm just going to hold out? And hopefully, there's a ram in the bush that to help you, because there's going to come a time that the things that we have access to, we won't have access to. And when I say we, I mean every race, not just people of color and just brown people. Everybody is going to fall underneath that same umbrella. If you don't do this, you won't get this. And a lot of people don't mind. They're doing it now. They're doing it now. They don't mind selling out another human being to get what they need to get. They don't care. So some people are born to do evil. God created both. Some people are born to do good. Some people are born to do evil. And people don't care about other humans. They are doing it now. Stepping over people to have what they want to have. And discriminating against and things like that. So if you think it's bad now and you shaking in your boots, you won't be able to stand when it really comes, when the tribulation really comes. You won't be able to stand. So you have to get yourself in that position now. If you believe in the word of God and you believe what he says, then you need to prepare yourself. You need to start praying more, fasting more, worshiping more, because there's going to come a time, guys. There's going to come a time that you're going to be crying out and there's going to be no help. I'm not saying God won't help you get through it, but this is going to be a time you're going to have to make hard decisions. And you have to prepare yourself now, like taking a test in school. Unless you're just a brilliant, you have to study and prepare yourself. You have to prepare yourself for everything in life. When you go for a job interview, you need to prepare yourself. When you're going to get married, you have to prepare yourself. When you're going to have a baby, you have to prepare yourself. You have to prepare yourself. And these times that's coming up, I've heard people say, well, I ain't worried about it. I just get me some seeds and plant me a garden. I'm going to stock up on water. They don't understand. They don't have the concept that you're not going to be able to do it. They don't read the word. They don't know the word. And then I've heard Christians say this. Followers of Christ tell me that they will just plant a garden and they'll just have their water stocked up. And one girl even told me, her pastor said, y'all better start stocking up now, putting chicken legs and wings and stuff in your freezers. That they don't understand the concept is you're going to be in tribulations and those things will not be available. They will not be available. That's why you have to learn how to fast and pray and turn your plate down and do those things, because it's going to come a time that you're going to be hungry and can't get the food. And do you really think they're going to look what they're doing to the farmers? So how are you going to have seeds to plant? How? When they letting food rot out there in the fields because they don't have none of the workers. I guess those were the black jobs that they were talking about. We supposed to have been back in the fields picking them lettuce and them tomatoes. But look, the food is going bad out there. I seen it. It's not nothing I'm making up. I literally seen like miles of it just go because nobody's there to pick it. So if they are doing that now, how you think you're going to go to the store and buy a whole bunch of seeds and plan to have you just a nice little garden while the tribulation is going on, and have you a bucket of water in every corner of your house and in the basement, and think you really? They don't understand, they don't read, they don't get the concept. The word of God says his people perish from the lack of knowledge. You have to get knowledge, you have to learn. Don't be dumb all your life. They're betting on that. Use your common sense. Gain wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Read the word. If you don't understand, ask somebody. Google it. Ask what the tribulation is. Ask what ask Google what's going to be. Read Revelations. Read Revelations. Revelations is going to tell you everything that's coming. I had a girl tell me she's scared to read Revelations. For what? It's information. If you're doing right, you have no reason to be scared of the word. For what? Evidently, it's cutting you if you're afraid to read it. Pick up the book and read Revelation. Stop being carnal. Stop just wanting to just go out and have a good time and have fun. And I'm going to this function. I'm going to that function. I'm wearing this. I'm wearing that. That's nice and everything like that. But you need to build yourself up, your spiritual man. You have to build it up, because it's going to come a time that you're not going to be able to go buy these clothes and go to these functions and things. There's going to come a time I'm not going to be able to have my fur and all my bling. There's coming a time. They're already taking things away now, trying to. So I encourage people, still be you, but add stuff. Add the word, add prayer, add fasting to it. Still be you. I'm still being me. I like to buy my little home decor. I like to, put on my nice clothes and my jewelry, but I have to add. I have to add. I have to make sure I add. I have to make sure I worship and get close, because you're going to need protection, not from a man. You're going to need protection from God, because the men going to be underneath the same umbrella with you. They're not going to have no control over what's coming. A lot of men think they're going to have control to protect their families, and that's just not the way it's going to be. And a lot of people will sell their families out when it comes time, when they think it's really time to suffer and things are going to really get hard. And some people will sell themselves to make sure their family is taken care of. So you have to build yourself up so you can be strong enough not to do that, because once you do that, that's the end. Ain't no turning back from that. Ain't no repentance from that. Once that time come and you have to take the mark, once you take that mark, ain't no coming back saying, Lord, I repent, but I had to get that medicine. No, because you done sold out. You would be transformed then, from thinking logically to thinking like they want you to think. And people now are thinking that way and haven't taken any mark. And they are going along with all this diabolical treatment of other human beings with no problem. So just imagine if they have something in them to help them turn worse than what they are. Just imagine. You can't deal with them now. They just showing out now. It's so just be careful is what I'm saying. I always, at the end of my videos, I try to get some words of encouragement, because it's hard and it's a scary time. It's a scary time, and nobody's going to be able to help you but the Lord. So you have to get close to him. He said, seeking you shall find. So you have to get close. Stop sitting around saying you're a follower of Christ and you ain't doing nothing. You don't never worship. Everything you watch on TV or listen on TV is carnal. You'll never sit down and listen to some preaching, listen to some teaching moments. I like to watch my Netflix. I like to watch my Peacock, but I watch some learning things and some ministering as well. When I'm on my way to work, I cut on my gospel music and I worship. I talk to the Lord every day, but talking to him is not the same thing as really, really having him be a part of you. Everybody can talk to the Lord, but the word of God says, and when it's time for you to face him, he's going to say, get away from me. you workers of iniquity, I knew you not. So just saying I talk to the Lord every day, you have to have a true relationship with him. Talking to him every day, reading the word every day, and fasting every day, but not, you can do those things and don't have a relationship with God. A lot of people do those things. Satan worshipers do those things. That don't mean you have to have a relationship, a real one with him, because it's not going to help you in the end, is what I'm saying. Doing those things is not going to help you in the end if it's not coming from a genuine place and you're really living for him. You know what I'm saying? You have to be living for him, because he's going to turn you away. He's going to spew you out of his mouth if you're not where you're supposed to be. People are going to say, I cast out demons in your name. I fed the hungry. I helped the sick. I helped the poor. I did all them things. He's going to tell them to turn away because you was not real. I didn't know you. You did all those things, but it didn't matter. I didn't know you because you still was not what you're supposed to be. So when you're doing them things, make sure you are clean and you're genuine and you're humble when you're doing them things. And you're really worshiping because you know that he is the true living God and that you need him, And I'm giving this encouragement, but it's encouraging me too, because I have a hard time sometimes reading and praying and fasting. I have a hard time because we're flesh, and flesh is an enemy to God. It's an enemy to God. It's going to buck. It's going to fight. When it's time to read the Bible, you're going to be sleepy. When it's time for you to pray, you're going to be sleepy. So that's why a lot of times I do it in my car, because I drive 45 minutes to an hour to work. So I have to be awake while I'm driving. So that's my opportunity to share my alone time with the Lord. Because when I'm at home, I get distracted and I want to go to bed, so you have to find the time and the place. God don't care where you do it at. Just find the time and find the place. If you can do it in the shower, if you want to do it in the bathtub, you just have to find the time, and he said, if you seek him, you'll find him. He'll draw near. He'll draw near to you. And these times are trying. I'm telling you, I didn't think I was going to be here to see this time. I thought it was going to be way after me. I didn't think I was going to be seeing it like this. This is crazy, and I'm just like, I just can't, I didn't think I was going to see it like this. It was going to be in my time, my lifetime. So, so anyway, I'm going to go and put all my stuff up now. Since I showed you all, I want to share it with you all first. I like to share my things first, and then I will display it and everything. I want to share it with my friends and my family. So guys, I'm getting ready to go. And with that being said, I'm going to say vielen Dank. That's thank you very much in German. So vielen Dank for watching me, and choose. That's what? That's bye in German.